Hello everybody, Dr. Lisa Thompson here of the Digital Marketing Doctor, and we're continuing our discussion on how to generate 2 to 3 leads a day using Google+. In this video, we are going to be talking about Google Authorship, what it is, why it's important, and how to set up your account. First, let's talk about what is Google Authorship. Google Authorship was launched at the end of 2011, which allows writers to claim their content with Google through their Google Plus profiles. I'm going to show you what it looks like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video and we're going to go right to Google. So Okay, so here we are at the Google main page here, and I'm just going to type in a term. Let's see here, I'm going to come off one right off the top of my head. Let's do SEO tips. Okay, so as you can see here, with the screen, I'm just going to have to scroll down. Now, if you look on your screen and you type in, it can be any type of search term into Google, and you see results that have the author's picture and byline attached, you are seeing Google Authorship. So let's look here. You see here we have some gentlemen by Trond, and when we have Jennifer Kieran, and we also have Ariane Holland. Now if you look here, they all have their pictures right by their search term, or by their content, and that means they are using Google Authorship. And so here are some of the characteristics of Google Authorship. You're always going to see a picture by their content. You're also going to see a byline which says who wrote it. And then the most important thing you're going to see is the number of people who have added this particular author to their circles. This is a really powerful tool in that, in the way the Google circles work too, it's very similar to what you get for the number of Facebook likes to your fan page, the number of Twitter followers you have, and the number of subscribers to your YouTube channel. The higher the number you have, the more perceived value that your customers and your market is going to see you as an expert. So it is very, very powerful. You also have to understand is that people are very visual, and so what's going to happen is you could have 2 people in the network marketing industry or online marketing industry in these 2 ultra competitive markets. They could be promoting the same opportunity using the exact same squeeze page, using the exact same call to action, the exact same price. But if one person has a Google Authorship account and the other one doesn't, the one with the Google Authorship account is going to have the higher chance of making the sale, acquiring the lead, because having that picture. So it is a very powerful tool. Google is always giving tools for us to use to build our brand and to generate leads. Yes, they do put out those algorithms out there and they change the game, but you also have to understand that they're always going to give you tools to help you succeed no matter what the rule changes that they put out. So I'm going to pause the video here again, and we're going to go back to the PowerPoint screen. Okay, we're back at the PowerPoint screen here, and what we have is, again, Google Authorship is about claiming authored content. Now remember to rank high in the search engines. As of this recording today, what Google is looking for is relevant content that is unique and that can be socially engaging. It's got to have a lot of social engagement. And what Google Authorship does is it puts you in the best position to share your content. Like I mentioned before, you're going to get a higher click-through rate and increased traffic. Not only that, you're going to get more traffic to other content authored by you, so that for some of you who are in My Lead System Pro and doing the 100-Day Biz Builder Challenge, the week 4 assignment is to pair up with another challenger and do guest blogging. That's one of the assignments if you so choose to do so. And when you get your Google Authorship account set up, you can add that, okay, to your Google profile page. And the more contributions you make, again, the higher visibility and the more sphere of influence is going to expand. Your sphere of influence is going to expand. And remember, that's one of the goals we're talking about today, is in order for you to really generate 2 to 3 leads a day and do it almost effortlessly, you want to expand your sphere of influence. Not only that, when people see your picture, it's going to build your brand and it's going to increase your authority. Again, when you have your picture out versus a logo, your picture, again, how we talked about in previous videos about the reticular activating system in your brain, the more your brain becomes aware of something, the more it gets put, those signals get put into your reticular activating system, and they're going to be like, oh, I see this person coming up all the time. I see the digital marketing doctor coming up all the time. She knows something. I'm going to have to pay attention to what she's doing. Okay, that's why Google Authorship is so important. They're putting a name to a face. In an online, I just read an article on Mashable, how some people are getting fed up with their friends because their online persona is different from their offline persona. So you want to be congruent to who you are, and if you have a picture that really shows who you are, the real you, people are going to know you, they're going to like you, and they're going to trust you. And you know, before I'm camera shy, and I'm always afraid to put my picture out there. And I'll tell you this, I used to do a logo versus my picture. I'm getting 50% more leads just with my picture than with a logo, because people put a name to a face. So it's very, very powerful. So we've kind of talked a little bit about what Google Authorship is and why it's important. Now I'm going to show you how to set it up. Now it's also important that you get image onto Gravatar, and Gravatar is kind of a universal image. So if you are doing a blog, and most of you should have a blog, what WordPress does with the blogs is that if you use a custom Gravatar image, that's going to show up in your author section in your blog. So let's get started. I'm not going to go through on how to set up a Gravatar. If you go in to, you do a Google search or a YouTube search, you can find how to set up an image on Gravatar, and it's very, very easy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, and we're going to set up your Google Authorship account. Okay, everybody, we're at the main Google screen, and I just wanted to show you something really quick. I had a question from a previous video where someone said, how do you find your Google Plus page? If you are logged in to Google, and you can, you look on the far right of your screen, you'll say like log in, and then once you log in, you're going to see this little black bar up at the top of your screen where you see calendar and Gmail. All the way over to the far left side, you're going to see a plus with your name. That's your Google Plus page. So then you're just going to click on that. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get to my profile page. And the way you get to your profile page is you're going to come up and click About. Okay, I'm just going to kind of adjust my screen here a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to pause the video because the first thing we have to do is we're going to add our website, our main website, to your Google Plus profile. So I'm going to pause this. Okay, I'm at my dashboard of my WordPress blog. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and this is a real easy way, folks, to copy a link and put it into your Google Plus account. So I'm going to go down here where it says Visit Site. I'm going to right click on my mouse button and I'm going to copy link address. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to my Google Plus profile page. Okay, I'm just going to bring over the screen here a little bit. And I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to come down to where it says Contributor 2. But first I have to get to my link. So I'm going to do Edit. Okay. I apologize here. Sometimes with the whole Google screen here, it gets kind of wonky at times. So I'm going to click Edit. You can't see it. It's below the screen here. Okay, and where you can see Contributor 2, okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to click on an Add Custom Link, all right, and if you notice, I have it right here already, and I would type in the name of my website, and then I would just click Paste. Okay, and there's my digital marketing doctor. Now make sure at the bottom of the page, you cannot see it here on the screen, but there is a save button, and you click on save. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add your Google Plus profile to your WordPress profile. So I'm just going to adjust the screen here again. Just bear with me. Okay. Okay, so we got that there. And the way you're going to get your Google Plus profile is, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come up here. And I'm going to go to Google Plus. I'm going to go to, just going to click on Home again. And then I'm going to go to Profile. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to copy everything up to this / posts. You don't need that, so you want to copy everything here and this long number, which is your URL for your Google Plus page. Now I'm going to show you in a future video how we can personalize this so people can remember it, and it's going to be really cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this link, and then I'm going to go all the way over to my dashboard over here. And I'm going to go to the users, and I'm going to click on your profile. Now I'm in my my WordPress dashboard. I'm going to click on profile. And you're going to come down, and in some cases you can get some plugins that can, some free plugins that have Google Authorship with them. And one of them is by, if you just go into, I'll just show you how you can find a Google Plus plugin, Google Authorship plugin. So I'm just going to click over here to install plugins. And I'm going to add new. And I'm going to type in Google Plus Authorship. I'm going to do a search. And now you can see different types of Google Authorship. So what I'm going to do is we're going to add this plugin, Google Plus Authorship. And right now we're waiting for the site to load. I'm just going to put this on pause until it loads. Okay, I've activated the Google Plus Authorship account. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Users, and I'm going to click on your profile. And then what you should see is down below here at the bottom of the page, it says Google Plus profile information. And so then what you're going to do is enter in your Google Plus URL. All right, and then down below you will click Update Profile, and then your profile is updated. Now, if you don't want to use Google Plus plugin, you can also add it to the down here to your biographical information, but then you'll have to put some HTML code in there. But I would highly recommend that you just get the plugin that says Google Plus Authorship. And then once you have that in there, then what you're going to do is you're going to test it with Rich Snippets tool. You're going to go to a Google Rich Snippets tool. So I'm going to go over here to, we're going to type in Google, and I'm going to type in Google Snippet. Okay, and so you're going to come up to where it says Structured Data Testing Tool. And then what you're going to do, you're not going to put the HTTP ://. You're just going to type in www.digitalmarketing, and then I'm going to type in my URL, and then I will click Preview. And there you can see that it works. And then you'll get a nice little check mark there that the site is safe. Or actually, that's with my System Care Pro. You won't be getting that. But right here, you're going to see when your picture shows up and then your byline, then you know that the Google Authorship is working for your page. And that's basically how you set up Google Authorship. In the next video, we're going to be talking about, again, a really cool tool of how you can brand your Google Plus page, or your profile, excuse me. So in coming up here, instead of having that long, nasty link with numbers, I'm going to teach you a cool way in the next video to brand your Google Plus profile page. And I will see you then. Have a good one.